Alright, so the thing we need to do is there's still a bit more cleanup I need to do in Isle of Rebirth. So we are going to go and swap back. But Eucles, I will say thank you for hopping along. It's made this journey quite a bit more fun. I hope you enjoyed watching the streams, because like obviously I enjoyed your quest. I hope you enjoyed watching it in return. But yeah, and of course I will be there to play Shattered Dreams when it comes out. But yeah, let me go. Well, Luke, I know you enjoyed the streams, but you're always here no matter what game I'm playing. I did have a thing pulled up of a playthrough of 100% walkthrough of Isle of Rebirth, so I can find the gosh dang pieces of heart I missed. We're absolutely not gonna fight the super bosses anytime soon, because that's just going to be really rough. You always have fun watching stuff? You know, that's technically something I missed right there. Let me go grab those rupees that I don't really need. But yeah, that would... I would hope that would be fun watching people play through your content. Back to test the final dungeon for Shattered Dreams by July. Yeah, I'm probably almost certainly going to be playing Shattered Dreams before Terror of Necromancy, because Terror of Necromancy still has a long way to go. I still have quite a bit of stuff to do. I'm sorry, they still have quite a bit of stuff to do. I'm still testing stuff. I'm going to be... Wait, like, I ran into an issue last night. You already know this, Equals. But to other people, I ran into an issue where my bombs just randomly disappeared, and we're still trying to figure out why. And I have no clue why my bombs just mysteriously disappeared. Look, there is an enemy in the game that does temporarily remove them, but it shouldn't have removed it there, because I didn't run into it. So, yeah, after some point after stream, I'm going to be spending a bit of time trying to figure out what heck caused stuff to go missing in Terror of Necromancy. Alright, well, let's see. So, obviously, I got that piece of heart. Let me just go inside so this guy's not shooting at me. And I'm pretty sure I got this one. A post-game stuff planned for Shattered Dreams, but that'll be after testing the final dungeon. I'm assuming you're talking about the final story dungeon as opposed to the true ending post-game final dungeon. Oh my gosh, if this is the one I miss, I'm gonna be spending time. Final story dungeon. Alright, let's see. Alright, gosh dang, I finally found the last piece of heart. The previous guy I looked at did not have it. I'm glad that I didn't have to go watch like come through several hours of footage to find which piece of heart I was missing. Alright, so that should mean I can go check out one of the super bosses. Maybe. Hopefully. All the way back up in the sky. We'll go over here. And it was all the way over there. Post game is basically a celebration of the series and the Easter egg. That sounds neat. I mean, you've spent a lot of time and effort on the series. So it is nice to just celebrate all the games and then the final culmination. This no, that's not the. I don't think this is the bonus boss. Special class collectibles in a new character. Oh, interesting. There's gonna be like so much things to do, collect, explore all over the place. Now, I do have to wonder, like, are any of the characters going to be sharing maps? Or are they all going to have exclusive parts of the overworld for them? That's not what I thought. Okay, he's back. Let me figure out where the heck, because I know there's a bonus boss you can fight. Yeah, I can just look at the very end. I just see this playthrough has they defeat the super bonus boss I had a lot of trouble with no potion. Good for them. I can't do that. Right, let's see. Each character has special abilities which require access to certain areas. Each of the abilities gets an upgrade in their dungeon. Okay, looks like this also has unique. Each also has unique optional dungeon. That's a lot of optional dungeons. That makes sense. All right, so I can't fight this bonus boss until I do anything. Each also has unique quest bosses and super bosses. They all have super bosses. Oh man, you're really packing out with content. It will be challenging. It's not going to be as challenging as stuff in Isle of Rebirth. Well, I found all the pieces of heart in this. I can't actually... I think because I swapped easy mode for boss rush, that makes it so I can't do anything. I can't actually fight that thing. So let me just check something. Need to mess around with files. Close out a Zelda Classic. Since we still have like a good chunk of time. Still want to do something. I'm going to have to reload up my thing. There's 25 side quests? Wow. Let me load up my save before I did things. I hope I grabbed the right... Okay, yeah, this should be the right save. Except I'm missing 4 heart pieces. Okay, so I just need to find them all. Okay. I mean, I can always pull up my... I do have can easily find footage where I pick up all the heart pieces. I think I know where a couple of them are. But we'll give... Okay, well, I thought there was one here, but I already grabbed this one, I guess. Right, well, we'll grab this one, and then I will double check. So this is, I made a copy of my save before I went and turned on easy mode just to see some of the stuff. 9 new side quests have been added recently. You're just working a lot on it. Let me pull up the stream where I went and did stuff. And it is hard to tell by looking at this where I actually got pieces of art. So you will have to, if those watching, you're going to have to give me a moment while I figure this out. Man, I really didn't spend most of it. You broke up off design with one of move. So that's the thing off the side. Did I forget? There's 12 super bosses. Heck, man, that is a lot. But I mean, I figured there was at least 8 since you said each character has their own super boss. Okay, let me deal with this. Spamming. Let's see. Close to finding the footage. Alright, there was one in Gloom Sanctuary. But know how to qualify these last 4 bosses, you fight them as character duos. Oh, so it's like the tri-roller fight where you swap between. I see. That spices things up for sure. Where am I going? This Sanctuary is over here. Which house was it? It was this one. Except you have instant character switching. Right. I need to find the other 2 that I got at some point or another. Okay, so I started that cleanup stream with already having one of the pieces of heart. It must have been one I got after finishing the game, or on the last stream, normal stream I did. One more I need to find here. You got the one I dove in the water for? Well, so the thing is that, like, I went and switched to easy mode at one point, which locks you out of certain things, so I could actually, possibly defeat the super boss I was fighting, because you need the light arrows and the boss rush was too much for me. But I'm looking back at my footage, because I know I've gotten all the heart pieces. I'm just looking at back when I was doing easy mode. I have it pulled up on another screen. Just looking at there's a big chunk of time that's just unaccounted for. I can't, I'm not swapping menus in this footage. What am I doing? At least narrow it down a little bit. I really went searching a lot. Let's see. I just have no idea. The one you got at the beginning of this segment of the stream. Well, so the beginning of this segment of the stream, there was one all the way in southern Remdra. I went and grabbed that. That was like the first thing I got. Didn't dive under the water for that one though. Oh, okay. Let's see. I think I know where to grab another one. But yeah, here's that one. And that puts me at 3. So it's the end of From the menu, are you missing items? I don't think I am. I mean, like, I guess maybe there's the meat there in the middle, but that'd be the only thing I'm missing besides one last piece of heart, which I know I got at some point. And I think I can more easily narrow it down in my video. What's supposed to go below? That's the meat or the bait. Oh, what's supposed to be below the glove? Actually, that's a good question. That's not something I can answer easily. Give me a moment. I know, like, technically this file's also missing the light arrows, and I know how to get that one. I just don't like the process that I'm gonna have to do to get that. I'm not doing myself any favors. That's how I set this up. Really should have kept better notes. Okay, I see. I will have to look at a full 100% completion just to see what else I'm missing, and then I mean I have one pulled up. I just need to like actually look at what the screen has and then look for all the things I'm missing. It might be that one of the super bosses also gives it to you, so. Let me double check how I actually enter the spot. Okay, I see. This quest isn't a cup of tea if you guess by how access will intend to make mine. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, like, I don't, both styles are good. You can make it a lot more story-based. Well, not yours, but I don't mind a good challenge. Some of the super bosses in this are not a good challenge. Not for me. And it definitely gets a bit rough. And same with Terror of Necromancy at parts. So in my test file, I didn't realize I was playing on a harder difficulty. I just thought I was getting really garbage. So here we go. And then now we go down here. Alright, with that, we have all pieces of heart. I assume it's not going to let me fight the other super boss until I go all the way through the Zoli All-Consuming may have competition in your new quest. Well, then I will be up for the challenge, I hope. Do heart piece locations change depending on difficulty? No, they do not. It's just that I was on easy. I had an easy mode save, so I could beat the Hall of Memories and get the light arrows to fight Tartarus. And then Tartarus was still too BS for me, so I just didn't. I just decided to stop there. But now that I'm like, alright, well I got all the heart pieces, let me go back on my non-easy mode save, and then maybe we'll try a little bit more. Alright, looking at 100% save. Most part. Careful design super boss where you almost run out of MP finding them. Oof. Well, I mean, that makes it a good challenge, but still. Okay, so there is something I'm missing, but it's behind the other super boss that I just can't beat. So that makes sense why I don't have it. But now we pretty much have everything I can do without finding the super bosses or going through the boss rush. So you get rewards from the difficult takes a sharp and drop. Well, hey, if the rewards didn't make things any easier, then what's even the point, you know? Alright. Time to go to the Hall of Memories. Time to cry. Did I play Final Fantasy VII? No, I did not. Most of my Final Fantasy exposure has been through Final Fantasy Record Keeper and then Final Fantasy 14. I mean, I did have a PlayStation. That's where I played Final Fantasy 10. And I think Final Fantasy 15? Yeah. But, so like, I just haven't gone back and played the older Final Fantasy games. Okay, so now this room is just not open to me. Until I beat the Hall of Memories. I shouldn't be surprised. Do save and quit. So I have to beat this if I want to fight any of the super bosses. Oh, man. Oh, I don't like that very much. Well, we have 25 minutes. You know what would be funny for me to play next? The Tingle games? No, I'm not playing Tingle's Rupee Land or whatever the heck it is. What I'm actually going to be playing next is, I'm going to be playing Hollow Knight, which is kind of funny given how I'm saying like, oh man, this sucks. This stuff is too challenging for me. And then I'm going to go play a game that's just going to be Monopoly of Looks like a mix of Zelda 1 and 2. What? I'm looking at these screenshots on Zelda Classic and I see gosh dang Mario and Luigi. That's an interesting choice. It's a really unique Zelda Classic. I might play that I might give it a try in my off time. I think for the streams, it's time to play something else for now, so I won't be playing it on stream, but I may give it a shot at on my own time. But it looks interesting. I'm not a big fan of the Zelda 2 aspect, just because I've played Zelda 2 and I did not enjoy Zelda 2, but maybe it'll be easier. definitely noted. I do have like playing games, but yeah, actually like I probably play some Zelda classic games for when I play Terror Necromancy and Shattered Dreams. I probably will want to be playing like other Zelda classic games, so it's not just one-off Zelda classic and then go back to playing other stuff. So we'll see. Gosh, this. Okay. I could probably beat this crab without taking any hits. Not say the same about this guy. Well, yeah, maybe. Let my magic regen. Okay, but this guy, I don't feel too good about my chances. Without saving, that way we can just load it up. I should have bought a potion. Oh no, I do have a potion. What am I saying? That way I don't have to grind out. Okay, just wasted it. Okay, I was gonna say, let's see if we can do this hit this at least, but I've already failed at that. Just prepping for when it's going to start raining fire. Okay, like, I could get good at this. I could defeat it hitless. A lot of the other ones, it would be quite a challenge, but this one, I could do. Unfortunately, I'm struggling on this, and there's a lot more. If I could just like, if I could use save states, I definitely would. I think that's just the way to fight Moldorm Prime. I don't see any other way that would be very good at doing that. Alright, wait for our magic to come back a bit. If I could just use the cane to obliterate everything, then that would be ideal. But like, that's clearly not gonna work. Swapping off stuff. dang. Korgoro is just too hard, man. Well, we'll give it another try. I could probably get good enough. 1, 2, 3, 4. Definitely depends on the difficulty of your game. I think like boss rushes are more feasible with your games than it is with Isle of Rebirth, where this is just crazy difficulty. That was not very good. Even having my magic regen after fights is kind of unnecessary. Okay, so Molder Prime is actually very easy. And Luke Lee, if you're talking about this guy, this is Korgoro. He's a Goron. He is not a dragon. It's 2, enemies get more HP, higher damage, and more attack. So that means it's pretty open, which I mean, I guess that makes a lot of sense. When you have that many characters, like it's only natural that you're not gonna like require you're not gonna be able to like swapping stuff. You're not going to have as hard mandated progression requirements. Don't understand how it works. But again, that's like, he's not the end. Right, so Scourge is easy. He gets one shot by the dust. And then there's this guy. I don't know how... I don't think I've gotten past him with the gauntlet yet. Dungeon's gonna be completed. That makes sense. All right. You know, maybe this actually is a little bit possible. If I just wait for my magic to refresh after every single fight, this would be a bit tough. If I just need to get really good at Korgoro, and then I could probably do it. I think even in my original playthrough, I didn't get past this stage. I really just need to use the cane of just kill them all. Gosh, it's actually a lot easier than I thought, just because the cane of kill them all kills them all, except for gosh dang Korgoro? Man, that is crazy. I could have actually done this legit. What the heck, man? Is this really all I needed to do? Is use the gosh dang cane? Man, I can't believe I gave up this early. Unfortunately, like, I only got 10 minutes to do this. But it would be quite something if I managed to pull it off. Four 1-hour bosses. Yeah, well, yeah, no. Have I used my potion yet? Yeah, I used the potion against Korgoro. Because I just cannot do him without taking crazy amounts of damage. Does cane work against Craball too? Crazy. I can't believe Korgoro is like the one boss that's immune to this cane. Otherwise, it'd be such a joke. But no, this makes it all a lot more doable. Okay, I'm taking a bit of unnecessary damage here. I mean, I'll try it again against Korgoro, but Korgoro is really just the gatekeeper. If I can figure out how to get past him safely, then I think I actually could beat this. Not tonight, but in between other streams. Totally come back and do it. him when he's not attacking. The problem is this guy is always attacking. I could be playing a lot more safe. I did try that previously. It just doesn't last very long. Probably think is when he grows fire tentacles. Well, yeah, that's when he enters phase 2, and he's much harder to deal with. You want this for Scourge. Easy. Spam break his shield. And then he becomes easy. Like would be. Then we wait. Then it's. Gosh, I'm already forgetting bosses. Oh, well, we'll figure it out in a moment. Just let us heal up a bit. This is fun of that. It really is poor Garo is the problem. Just unbelievable. Alright, wait for healing. And wait for magic regen, I mean. Magic refills, guys. I don't like this little guy just hopping around the room. Gosh, this guy is going to kill me again. Even if I do defeat him, there's like no way I'm beating Medusa Head. Or, well, Medusa Head, I don't know what it's called. No way I'm beating that. And then the bonus boss. Moosh. And if I just was able to have a third potion, then I would be able to do this tonight. Unfortunately, I do not have it, and I don't think Medusa's gonna go down that easily. I mean, it may. Yeah, no. All right, well, we're gonna come back to that another day, and when we do more in between stream stuff. But for now, we're gonna put Zelda Classic to the side. I mean, besides me doing it in my free time, of course. But for next stream on Saturday, I'm going to be starting Hollow Knight. I've never played it. It's a Metroidvania. It is challenging, but I've beaten games like Dark Souls and Elden Ring and stuff like that. So I'm hoping I'll be able to do good enough. I'm gonna probably have to add in a thing to the format that does that says like, when I say I'm gonna 100% this is what I mean, because like I'm probably not. If there's a mode where you have to beat the game without dying once, then like I'm not doing that. I'm not gonna be able to do that. If there's a boss rush, I probably not gonna be able to do that either. Something we'll just have to wait and see. But at the very least, I think I should be able to manage a blind 100% run. Just do as much as I can without checking things up. And if I like Hollow Knight a lot, then I'll go on to play Silk Song as well. But for now, just Hollow Knight is what we're planning. I really hope I'm going to enjoy it and do both. But yeah, thank you everyone for watching. Thank you everyone who joined me through all these Zelda Classic games. Like I said, there'll be more in the future. We got Shadow Dreams, we got Terror of Necromancy. So I'm definitely playing those when they come out. But for now, we're going to shift a bit to other stuff. And once again, thank you, Yukels, for being along here for the journey through your games. Really enjoyable. And yeah, thank you everyone for watching. We will see you all next time.